Imagine this, it's 7 a.m., I'm barely awake, coffee's gone cold, and here comes Linda Prescott storming across the street, robe flapping like a battle flag, clipboard clutched like she's about to rewrite the Bill of Rights, screaming that my American flag's a safety hazard. She's pointing at a couple of retired Marines setting up chairs in my driveway, then get these snaps at a vet in a wheelchair, a guy with a silver star, backing, "This ain't no military base, we got rules." She doesn't know I'm Marcus Reed, I own the land her precious HOA clubhouse sits on, or that she's just declared war on a memorial for my best friend, a hero who saved my life, and trust me, she's gonna lose this fight in the most spectacular way. Let me back up a sec. 3 weeks ago, I sent invites for a private ceremony to honor Staff Sergeant Caleb "Hawk" Monroe, my brother-in-arms. We did 3 tours together: dusty roads, firefights, the walks. Hawk once dragged me out of a burning Humvee, shrapnel tearing through his leg, still grinning like it was just another Tuesday. I promised him his name wouldn't fade if he didn't make it. When he passed last year, complications from burn pits, I knew I had to keep that vow. My place in Willow Creek, Raleigh, sits on 2 big lots, perfect for a small crowd, a flag raising, a barbecue. I crossed every T with the city permits for noise, parking, traffic signs, all locked in. But this is Willow Creek, where Linda, the HOA dictator, rules with an iron clipboard. She wasn't always like this. 4 years back, she brought me a welcome pie, all neighborly. Now, she finds kids for sidewalk chalk, cites folks for too many Christmas lights. I knew she'd catch wind of the memorial, but I didn't expect her to come for me before we even started. The day after the city posted my permit, an unsealed note hit my mailbox: violation, unapproved gathering over 10 guests. Fines to follow. Then an all-caps email screamed, "Cease and desist." I forwarded it to my old squad mate, Tony Alvarez, a JAG lawyer now. His reply? A smacking emoji and, "Oh, this'll be good." My guest list wasn't a Rajavets, Hawks family, our CO, Connor Ramsey, a few city folks. But to Linda, it was a crime scene. She started stalking my house, scribbling notes on every car that parked. My neighbor Sam caught her on a ladder, snapping pics of my shade tent over the fence. I walked up, permits in hand. "Linda, it's a memorial for a fallen soldier, city approved." Her eyes narrowed. "City doesn't run Willow Creek, Marcus. Rules are rules." I offered to meet, show her the paperwork. She didn't want facts, she wanted control. Then came a $1,200 fine for an unauthorized social function. That wasn't just a number, it was a gut punch to every vet who's bled for this country. The final straw. My nephew Jay, 13, tying red, white, and blue ribbons on my mailbox. Linda marched up, "Take those down. Decorations need board approval." Jay froze, looking like he'd stolen something. That's when I knew this wasn't just about Hawk. It was about respect. I called Tony, Hawk Squad, the mayor's office. In 48 hours, the memorial grew. The mayor confirmed he'd attend. Ramsey offered a speech. A news crew signed on. A councilwoman, MS Harper, said she'd love to meet this HOA tyrant. Linda. She went nuclear, taping no parking signs to lampposts, threatening to tow guests, even trying to bribe a tow company. They called the city, saw my permits, and told her to back off. The day before, she slapped orange cones in my driveway with a final warning. I snapped a pic for Tony's file, grinning. She thought she'd scare me. She was wrong. By dusk, the setup was perfect: chairs aligned, flagpole gleaming, honor guard ready. Linda watched from her porch, binoculars glinting, as guests arrived, vets in crisp uniforms, families clutching photos. I caught her eye. "Check the guest list before you call the board, Linda," I said, shutting my door. She had no idea what was coming. Morning broke, tense and electric. I adjusted the flagpole, coffee beater in my hand, as volunteers buzzed. At 8 a.m., Linda stormed out, blazer, heels, clipboard zeroing in. "You're breaking bylaws, Marcus." Over 30 guests, no approval, Section 17. I leaned back. "City's got me covered, Linda. Permits filed, cops are here to support." I nodded at two officers chatting with a vet. Her face flushed crimson. She charged at them, papers flapping, but they waved her off. Neighbors poured in, kids waving flags, Carlos with coolers, Sam's lawn razor sharp. The tide was turning. At 10 a.m., the ceremony hit hard. Taps echoed, haunting, as the flag rose. The honor guard's rifles cracked in salute. Ramsey spoke of Hawk's courage, his dumb jokes, his heart. Faces glistened with tears. The mayor took the mic. "No fine, no rule, no clipboard stops us from honoring heroes." She handed me a certificate for Hawk, and the crowd roared. Linda, skulking on the sidewalk, squirmed. Tembuma roar overhead. For jets ripped by in AV, trailing red, white, and blue. People gasped, cried, cheered. Linda stood, arms crossed, power crumbling. Here's the twist: Sam's wife, Tara, a quiet paralegal, had been digging. She slipped me a note mid-ceremony. Linda's fans were never board-approved. She'd been running the HOA like her personal kingdom, and Tara had emails proving it. I took the podium, no script, just truth. Hawk saved my life, took shrapnel for it. Coming home, you carry the fight, some make it harder. Today, you showed what matters. The crowd nodded, some sobbing. Linda's husband, silent till now, stood in the back, eyes locked on the flag. Then Linda snapped. "This is illegal," she yelled, stepping forward. The jets, the crowd fines for all. Silence fell. MS. Appa strode up. "Your power ends here, ma'am. This is legal, city-backed. Keep pushing, and you're breaking laws. Obstruction, harassment. Stand down." Linda's jaw hit the floor. She looked for backup, no one met her eyes. She slunk off, defeated. The day flowed, photos by the flagpole, barbecue smoke curling, stories shared. Hawk's medals gleamed under a never-forgotten sign. At dusk, I stood by the flag, promise kept. Linda's house stayed dark. Next day, an urgent HOA meeting packed the clubhouse. Linda, clipboard trembling, tried to rally. "Yesterday broke bylaws noise, jets." Board member Greg cut in. "You fined without a vote, Linda. You lied about legality." Tara stood, brandishing those emails. "You bullied us for years. Chalk, norms, music. No more." Applause erupted. A no-confidence vote passed in a landslide. Linda was out. Tony said Linda's stunts might violate state laws on veteran events. An inquiry opened. Willow Creek bloomed, kids played, neighbors mingled, no more violation slips. The city made Hawk's flagpole a landmark, hosting a veteran barbecue. A plaque read, "For Caleb Hawk Monroe, courage that shows up." Vets came from miles away. Linda showed, no clipboard, silent. A young Marine, Tim, spoke, "I hid my service till this. Now I belong." Hawk's mom wrote, "You gave my boy's story an ending." At dusk, a kid gave Linda a flag pin. She smiled small, real. On my porch that night, whiskey in hand, I saw Linda nod from hers, then slip inside. This wasn't about her, it was about Hawk, about us, about standing tall. A neighborhood woke up. "So, what's your take? Was Linda a control freak who got what she deserved, or just lost in her own rules? Ever face a clipboard tyrant? Drop your stories below. Let's talk justice, community, And who really owns the block?